Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Monica Lou here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Scorpio, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Scorpio, is the Temperance. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so Scorpio, your biggest challenge for the month of May is the Temperance. I feel with the Temperance for you, this has a lot to do with finding balance in your life at this time. One of the reasons why I say that is because if you're a rising Scorpio, and you should be checking your rising sign, if you haven't checked your rising sign, please do that so that you can get the full scope. So with the Temperance here for you, if you're a rising Scorpio, in your 7th house right now, astrologically, you have a Mercury going retrograde, okay? So Mercury going retrograde can create a lot of miscommunication, confusion, uncertainty. It can also bring exes back from the past experiences, trauma, etc. And Spirit is saying now is not the time to do anything drastic. Now is not the time to start anything new. Now is not the time to go out of your way and, start anything new when it comes to relationships, right? Now, this is about you having patience, and that may be a very big challenge for you because there may be a bunch of opportunities that are coming in and you want to move forward. We're going to talk more about this. We're going to see why it's your challenge. We're going to clarify and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and you have the Star. So what I find really interesting for you in the recent past, and while I was shuffling, those two cards came out, so it's not a coincidence, but they needed to come out. In the recent past, there was some form of anxiety, stress, fear, uncertainty regarding people rejecting you or feeling like you weren't wanted. That started to change here in the past because a lot of you started to work on yourself. Some of you started to go to therapy in the past. You started to heal. You started to change the way you were doing things. You started to change maybe your perspective. And that at some point for you, Scorpio, could have been very difficult because you're a fixed sign and because you like things a certain way, but you may have realized in the past that something here needed to change in order for you to heal. And that's what helped with some sort of issues that were happening in your life to be changed. Okay, and we're going to talk more about this for you when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So it looks like for you in the present moment, there is this huge opportunity at first. Especially in the present moment, it may not look like a big opportunity, but it has the potential to grow. It has the potential to bring you the happiness that you're seeking. However, some of you are in a place right now where you feel alone, you feel isolated, you feel like you don't know who to talk to, you don't know where to turn, okay? And we're gonna talk more about this, and we're gonna see why this is here and what your important message is in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So one of the things that I see happening here for you is I definitely see a reconciliation. So if you've been separated or if you've been apart from someone, I do get a sense here that there is going to be someone in the near future that comes back that you haven't seen for a while, that you haven't spoken to for a while. And you may be in the near future, Scorpio, keeping your options open, okay? We're gonna find out more when we clarify in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups here in reverse. So I feel with the Two of Cups here in reverse, there's definitely something here about a past relationship, either you disconnecting from this person or there was a falling out with you and this person, or you didn't see eye to eye with this person. Some of you may decide during this Mercury retrograde period, because Mercury retrograde is going to last I believe until the 14th of May, plus or minus, or plus 5 days because of the stationary effects. So you may be in a place of being on and off with someone, or you may choose to disconnect from someone temporarily. And you may decide to, again, keep your options open. But even though you keep your options open, it looks like new love comes into your life, but you may not end up pursuing it. Okay, because there's something here about you still being connected to somebody from your past, or still wanting to stay with this person from your past. There's something here about a past person, okay? Now, this could be someone that you were once with before, or this could be someone that, ends up coming back, depending on your situation. So we're going to get into your reading. We're going to do some clarification. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Temperance is clarified by the King of Cups. You have the Moon, and you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So Scorpio, your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with something here that's been really trying for you in your relationships, okay? Something here, either there's been something that's been hidden, somebody here hasn't been honest, there has been something that really has deeply affected you on a very deep level, and it has a lot to do with your connections. It has a lot to do with dealing with people, relationships, collaborations, etc. Your biggest challenge here is to still remain loving, to still remain emotionally available and connected to this person, even though things have been turbulent, okay? And I'm getting a turbulent energy, not physically, but I'm getting a turbulent energy emotionally because the Moon is here. Something here has been emotionally on a deep level affecting you. I don't feel that this is something that you talk to everybody about. I feel like it's something that's happening internally in your internal world. Now, one of the biggest challenges here, that you may not realize is there's certain people, there's important people in your life that are going to come towards you. They're going to collaborate with you, and they're going to help you to overcome this. But it's going to require you to have patience, especially during Mercury retrograde, because during Mercury retrograde, like I said, it's happening in Taurus, which is associated with your 7th house. And the 7th house is about marriages, commitments, business partnerships. So if you're able during this time that I'm recording this to mid-May, even though this is a May reading, if you could be patient with yourself and patient with the other, you're going to see that something here is naturally going to work out for you the way that you want it to. But that's going to be a big part of your challenge, okay? For the month of May. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Four of Cups in reverse. So the Four of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Two of Wands. You have the Hangman and you have the Four of Cups. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting that there was this potential here for separation. There was an on and off energy between you and this person, where at one point you may have felt like this person really wasn't emotionally available to you. This person always constantly left you in limbo. Sometimes you thought, oh, maybe we're not going to be together. Maybe that, this is going to lead to a separation. But at one point there was also this turnaround where, this person started to become more open to you, or you started to become more open to them. So your anxiety connected to this connection started to subside. And there was a huge energy here of healing, getting back to this place of feeling grounded once again. And it took some time for this to happen, but there was this seesawing energy where things did not seem stable at one point. However, things started to change and started to become balanced for you here in the past. And even if a lot of you decided to separate, because some of you decided to separate from someone because either it was creating too much anxiety or it's creating too much stress for you, it really gave you the opportunity here in the past when there was a separation for you to focus on yourself. And you may have not realized how much you needed to do this until the separation happened in the past. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing happen for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, Scorpio, there's this very strong isolating energy. This energy of, I feel alone. I feel like things are drying up in my life. I feel like things are not maybe as vibrant as they once were. The reason why, I'm going to tell you why. I'm getting goosebumps all over my body. I'm going to tell you why this is happening, okay? And again, the reading's not going to resonate with all of you, but for those of you who truly need the reading. In the present moment with the Eight of Swords, there's a very strong energy here of something coming to an end. Even though I don't see the world here, I don't see the death here, I don't see the tower here, maybe when I clarify I will, but there's something in your life that's drying up because it's not really for you anymore, okay? It's not really where you need to be right now. So a lot of you are taking on something new, or you're starting something new, or in a way you're being forced to start something new because that's a part of your journey to the happiness that you're looking for. A lot of you are looking for this happiness, but you need to realize that this happiness is only going to come in when you're accepting of something here that's done and over. Okay. And that's a lot easier said than done, I know, but that's what I'm seeing here in the present moment. So we're going to talk about that. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords in the present moment. So you have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and you have the Eight of Swords again. So you have the Eight of Swords here twice. Exactly what I just said to you. This is about you recognizing that now is the time for you to go on this new journey. There's something about you starting something new, embarking on a new journey, a new path, and it's scary, right? Because you're a fixed sign. You don't want to start something new. You may be saying to yourself, well, can't things just be the way that they were before? Can't they just be the way that they can't? Because something here is changing, you're transforming within your life. And the more you sit in this place, Scorpio, of not accepting change, the more you hold on to the past, the more you put yourself in this position of holding yourself back, the more you miss the opportunities, okay, that are coming in for you. And even though these opportunities in the present moment don't look like big ones, this is about you making them big ones. This is about you looking at an opportunity and taking it into your hand and creating what it is that you want that's going to create and bring this happiness that you're seeking. So what is this new opportunity about? And it's interesting because you have the Six of Wands here in reverse, and it's exactly what I just said. The more you hold on to something here that you know is drying up, that's not good for you, the more you miss the actual opportunities that are meant to come into your life. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in the present moment. Ten of Swords in reverse, you see. It's like you don't want something here to come to an end. Remember I just said, oh, if the world comes out or the death comes, something regarding an ending is coming out here. I said, well, maybe the tower is going to come out. Look. Okay. So in the present moment, something here that is new, something here that you've planted a seed, you dug some dirt, you planted a seed, and you're like, okay, let's see how this is going to go. It's going to be big. Whatever it is that you're starting now, it's going to lead to the happiness that you want. But you need to step outside of that comfort zone, okay? It's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to recognize that one cycle is done and there's something bigger and better that's coming into your life, and it's gonna lead, Scorpio, to tons and tons of happiness for you. But the question is, are you gonna recognize it and see it, okay? So that's the message for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, there is gonna be some sort of celebration, could be a reconciliation. We're gonna see what that is all about. There's the Death in reverse, so something here needs to close out first before you can move forward. What's the important message here for Scorpio in the near future? You have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Seven of Cups. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that you're gonna have tons of options. You're gonna have tons of opportunities that are coming into your life. You're gonna have, you know, lots to choose from. It's really important in the near future that you get clear on what it is that you want. Make sure that you're clear on what it is that you want within yourself, not necessarily clear on what you want for everybody else, but what is it that you want, Scorpio? What is it that you want? Okay, here in the near future, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it's important to avoid deception and dishonesty by being honest with yourself. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Interesting, Seven of Swords came out. So This is about you recognizing what it is that you need to let go of. Some of you are involved with someone who's deceptive. They're maybe not really honest with you here in the near future. And somebody is downplaying their dishonesty or downplaying the fact that it's almost like someone here is pretending. That's what I'm getting here in the near future. And it's up to you to make a decision on whether or not you want to keep going with this, because some of you are, it's like you're swimming upstream when it comes to a specific person in your life in the near future. And I see you in the near future, possibly. This could be you or your person, but I'm getting this could be you, because you are going through a major transition. And that's why your challenge is the Temperance, because you need to give yourself that time to process everything that you're going through. You're a fixed sign. You don't like change. And when change does come in, a lot of you shy away from it. But in the near future, it looks like you have a choice to either continue playing this game that you've been playing with someone, or deciding to disconnect. So it is going to be up to you. Either way, some of you are going to be reconciling with someone, or you're going to be celebrating something here. Tell me more about the Three of Cups in the near future for Scorpio. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, and you have the Star. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting here that there is going to be a huge opportunity for you, huge opportunity. And it's really important that you're able to see this opportunity. But this is where the choice comes in, right? The choice here is to either go back to something where you feel like you're constantly swimming upstream, you're constantly flowing against the current instead of with the current. Or this is about you learning and recognizing that it's okay to be on your own. It's okay to go through this process of healing. And the more you accept that, the more likely there is some sort of opportunity coming. And so what you don't see coming is a lot of you are going to be letting go of a certain relationship during the month of May, because you learn something from this. You learn something from the fact that this relationship needed to end or needed to close out in order to bring forth some sort of new opportunity for you. And it's a very big challenge, but that's what I see for you in the near future. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Okay, so Scorpio, your biggest piece of advice here is the Four of Swords. You have the Nine of Cups and the Fool. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize when it's time to let something go. Your biggest piece of advice here is to move towards a new beginning, a new direction, which is part of the Fool energy that is going to lead you to the happiness that you're seeking. There's something that you really desire. And what Spirit is saying is that if you truly want this thing that you desire, you're going to have to take some sort of risk. And when you take this risk, it's going to give you the space and the opportunity to really go within and heal certain aspects deep within you that has really, really been affecting you. A lot of you feel like it's been difficult to move forward towards this, but no, without you taking a risk, there is no gain. Okay, so it's either you're wanting to stagnate or you're wanting to grow, and that's the decision here that needs to be made. But your biggest piece of advice here is that a new beginning that you embark on is going to lead to tons and tons of satisfaction for you, and it's going to lead to a lot of healing. You just have to be willing to take that risk. Okay, so Scorpio, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.